Hey everybody, this is Lorelia doing a video here from my car. I tried to do this video live, but unfortunately, I don't know, I can't connect to the Wi-Fi. So I'm going to just upload this video. So my message to you today is going to be very quick. As we embark into the new year, which is 2019. As I film this, today is December 30th, 2018. And so I recently was taking down some notes. I had invested in myself, and currently I decided to take part in a goal setting webinar hosted by Grant Cardone. And I'm not going to share everything that he talked about, but the one thing that really stood out and I want to share with you is a quote that he mentioned during the webinar. And it's a quote that I've heard before, and that is my message for you today. And it's pretty much goals or commitments that do not have a time that do not have time or money involved in it is really just a resolution. And that is what I want to talk about: resolution versus a goal. We live in a society, it doesn't matter where you're at, that is very popular to talk about resolutions. By the time we get the age of 10 years old, many of us will know what resolutions are. And it's a popular thing to take part in, where even in social media, people will talk about, well, these are my resolutions. And so on this channel, I talk a lot about credit, different type of financial literacy topics. And as we go into the new season of 2019, into a new year, many people are going to make resolutions. But unfortunately, statistics show within 2 weeks of the new year, many of those resolutions that people will start to write down today or by tomorrow, they will not stay consistent with them. And that is pretty much the reason why a goal is so much different than a resolution. But then one may say, well, Lori, it's very common to write down goals. Most people do write down goals. And a person may say, well, I've wrote down goals and I still haven't met those. But see, the difference is when you put a time, when you actually designate a time stamp or put money towards it, that is how you will be able to meet that goal. Example: imagine you are saying, I want to get out of debt. I want to rebuild my credit. I want to raise my credit score. Now, for the whole 2018, all you did was become a freebie seeker. You've watched this YouTube video. You've watched that credit webinar. You soaked it all up. But unfortunately, you haven't got no results. What do you do in 2019 to make sure that you meet that goal? You put, like as Grant said, time or money involved in it. And I've said this in many videos before about the importance of investing in yourself. Now, this video is not to convince you or to influence you to invest in my stuff. Find someone that you resonate with. Whoever that Jane Doe is, whoever that James Doe is, whoever that John Doe is, whoever that Karen Doe is, decide that you are going to invest in yourself so you can really get results. Because see, the saddest thing that I see, it's very common, and you can always tell the income level of a person based on this one statement: I already know that. I already know that. Yeah, I did. I did take that program. I did take that course, but I ain't learned nothing. I already knew half of the stuff there. And sometimes I just listen to people. I won't make a comment, but I just listen to when people always say they already knew that. And then my question is always in my head: And even sometimes to them, well, if you knew all that, then why is nothing's changed? Why is nothing's changed? Well, see, the difference is that only people with a certain income cap or net worth cap or don't have either one are the only ones who say that. High net worth people, high income people, high income producing people do not make the comment to other people who successfully have what it is that they're working towards. I already know that. They just don't do it. They are always looking to learn. And so I find it odd that people think that they are almost, and I really hate using that word entitled, but it seems to be that people think just because you know something that you are supposed to impart in them, you're supposed to pour in them, you're supposed to tell them everything that they need to learn in order for them to get the results. And so it's not a long video, it's not a long message, but go into 2019 knowing the difference between a goal and a resolution. Like I said, goals that have a time or money commitment involved in them is a goal. If you are just wishfully saying, I'm going to get out of debt, I'm going to get started in real estate, I'm going to do this, it's not going to work. And the reason why I know is that I have learned in life, and this just works for me, to be very grateful of the small wins. To be grateful for the small wins. Many people are not thankful for small wins, even when it comes to credit. You have so many people who are trying to tell you that you can go from a 400 to a 800 credit score if you just do these two things. And no one is really celebrating the fact that if you have a 400 credit score, let's just get you to 530. And then if you get to 530, let's get you to 575. And then once you get to 575, let's get you to 620. It's the small wins. Be grateful for the little things, the small wins, because the small wins will accumulate into being big wins. And going back to having a financial commitment towards what it is that you do. I always try to start my new year off with making an investment in myself. At the end of this year, I have already, 2018, have already made the investment into, right now, two things that I'm currently doing right now, two coaching programs I'm currently doing right now, that I've already made the investment in. And the reason why I find that helps for me to kick my year off, many people look at it as, I ain't putting my money in nobody's pocket. All right. You know what? Whatever works for you, whatever floats your boat. But what I find is that when I start my year off like that, I end it with a home run. And I've said before in other videos, I'm not new to real estate. Embarked on my real estate journey many moons ago in 2008. My first deal, I've showed you a copy of the check. Stepped away from it because the economy had changed in 2009, 2010. Stepped away from it. Of course, looking back, I would never do that. And that's why I recently did a video saying that if the prediction is right, based on what they're saying, that the economy is going to change again, that this time I am going to take advantage of the opportunities that are there, not run away from it. My lack of understanding 10 years ago is I ran away from opportunities. I bought into the doom and gloom. See, what's different now is that I've grown. I'm 10 years wiser. I have more wisdom. I've expanded, my level of understanding financially. And I know that if the coming the coming doom and gloom happen again, I'm going to take part in it. So in 2018, I made the investment in myself. Took a 3-day real estate seminar here in New Jersey, where I live, to jumpstart my new year. And from there, it snowballed into other opportunities. And it allowed me to start to produce the results from the seed that I planted in the beginning of the year. And the idea of knowing that there are deals that I'm going to be closing in the upcoming year. Did some follow-ups with people yesterday that are going to sell. They're ready to sell. And so I've already have deals already in the pipeline. And that was the result of a seed that I planted in the beginning of 2018. Made the financial investment. Not know I'm going to sit on YouTube and absorb all the free stuff. Don't get me wrong. I'm on YouTube too. You know what? There's some lot of good stuff. But at the end of the day, an investment has to be made. And I'm going to save that for another video in terms of how to measure value and do you know how to measure value? But I'm going to leave it with that. Go into the new year knowing the difference between a resolution and a goal. And if you are embarking on making some goals for yourself, put a time or money commitment to it. If not, it's just going to be a wishful resolution. So that's all I have for you folks. And so if you are somebody who is looking to rebuild their credit, eliminate debt, I'm currently partnering with another program to help individuals with that endeavor. The link will be below this video. It's creditboost.yourmoneymentor.com. Check it out. I believe there's a promo going on for only $27.95. And it's a program that's going to allow you to hold yourself accountable. And so if you're not used to holding yourself accountable, it's now time to stretch yourself. This is not a program where you're going to give your problems to someone else and look for them to do magic for you. So that's all I have for you. Later today, I'm hoping to do a YouTube Live. Want to discuss some things that I am doing in regards to real estate and entrepreneurship, and how I'm able to execute some things on a marketing level. So once again, this is Lorelia. Talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.